Come into the room. Come into the room, you guys. Come into the room. Yes, 1 second, y'all. Let me get this. Okay. I think it's a delay. This is vertical? No, this ain't no vertical. This StreamYard. Why you say that? I got a link and everything, but I gotta go put it in the thing. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Did I go? No, I didn't go to CAU homecoming this year, but I shouted out some people. Yeah, what is going? Yeah, I didn't go to CA homecoming this year, but I shouted out my people on the weekend that it happened. And I never go to UTs because white homecomings ain't the same thing. But I told my husband I'm going next year. I should have went this year because it was an actual marker year for us. Like, but a lot of people in my class they weren't going, and they say it was something. I don't know, but I hear it was all right. It wasn't as good as it usually is. But I took my daughter to my old campus to UT over the weekend. We what the end of the week and over the weekend because we took the rest of fall break and didn't come back to like that Monday to go to the Smokies. And I got so much rest, y'all. Oh my gosh. Even though I can get rest at home, it was just like not really having on the phone. No, like you had some of them had Wi-Fi and all that. We had Wi-Fi and all that, but I didn't really need it like that. I was on there a little bit, but just that hot tub and that rest and the not having to worry about it because it ain't really my house. But I'm always pretty much cleaning up. Even though you pay a cleaning fee, I still clean. But it was just nice to just be up there in that quiet. And the property that we got a good cabin. It was literally, and it was only like, it was 90% capacity up there because it was all the areas fall break. And I was like, what the hell? But we ended up getting a random cabin. Like the place we normally use wasn't available. But we happened to get a real good deal that they just had like one left. And when I tell y'all, it was a huge patch of land. I swear at least maybe 10, 20 acres. And they had a little barn. They had another little house with another wash and dry, something else. And then they had like little rustic things. And there was nobody on the hill. Now that can be a little bit wrong turn feelish, a little bit is the South, a little bit KKK, here's the cakes. But I had that big old nigga with me, and he always got some mess with him. But yeah, it was good. And it was a swing on the thing. Chloe loved that because we brought Chloe. So next trip, we're going to Puerto Rico actually next year, y'all. But we're not. I'll tell y'all about it when they get closer to time. But we going solo dolo for that. It's like a couples trip. We're gonna get like like a big estate, like a cabana type style house where it's like right by the beach, and it's gonna be some couples. So that should be fun. Y'all gotta help me pick out my stuff. Yeah, I'm having one. Hey. No, I didn't see any bears, but I have before. I've seen a little black bear before because we go up there a lot. We had been up there though in like 2 years, but we used to go every single year at least 3 times because his family did that. And when I met them, that's one of the first trips I went on with them before his mom passed. And she passed short after we got married, but I at least know she was pleased with his choice. She told me that she knew that he would be taken care of or whatever, and that blah blah blah. But anyway, so we would go up there. Like as the girlfriend, I would go up there with them because even though they was shocked that I was living in Chattanooga that whole time, I'd never been up to the cabins. I was like, no, I've been up to Dollywood for school and stuff like that, but my mama wasn't in that position like that. And hell, it wasn't really, I guess, a novelty to us in Tennessee. But yeah, they used to go all through their childhood. So that's one of the first trips that we did. Actually, our first trip together was on the trip that his family was on. And they were like, we got extra in the cabin. You should come on. You should come on. You're not doing. And I was like, no, no, no. But anyway, I ended up start going, and we had a great time. and I got to like learn my, sometimes you take for granted the state that you live in. And so you don't see the things. I was talking about how ugly it was to see. I don't give a fuck about no mountains. I don't give a fuck about everybody I meet all over be like, it's so beautiful. That the mountains are now in the coast. I was like, no, your city is beautiful. You're by the water because I'm a water girl. Or no, your place is beautiful because it's popping. No, New York is where I gotta be. No, DC is where I gotta be. Atlanta is where I gotta be anywhere but here. And where am I at? Here in my older age. Okay. Now, let's get it going on this roll. You want to click the link? Let me tell y'all, it's been so much stuff. Where's Jake Dizzle? I know Jake. Don't wait till Jake come up because I want to get my little piece first. It has been one hell of a day. Where do we start? Do we talk about YTC's platform? I really don't have the energy. I just know I'm not stupid and the math ain't mathing and it's plays, lays, and delays. But guess who ain't delayed? This bitch right here. And guess who ain't gonna play in my face? Nobody who ain't an MUA. I told y'all this. And I'm gonna stand up for myself because that shit is ridiculous. It was bullying and it was ridiculous. Like, you know what y'all was doing. Y'all set that shit up. And then and there's a lot of stuff being set up. Even State said something like it's about to be World War III and they doing good. No, they not with me no more. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna be mute. I'm not addressing it because I could have easily stayed in the chat, let him get them have that little remark, make him look like a little, bird by trying to fight with me and just ignore it. But I didn't. And if I choose to address it, I should be able to without being threatened. But what I'm going to do now is I'm not even going to address it. I'm going to leave because I was having a good day. I was having a great day. We went to church, took my grandmama out. We took her back home. Then I came home for my daughter to change to her trunk or treat thing. Me and her went to go eat some pasta. Then we went to the trunk or treat thing, and then it started raining, so we left. But she's already been to 2 already over the weekend, and then now this. So we're not going out again till I think there's one on Tuesday or Thursday, and then 2 on Thursday. And Halloween Day, she's still too old to be doing it, but anyway, but she's gonna do the mall because I'm going to get my face done, and I already got the appointment because of the Halloween competition. And guess what, y'all? Y'all gonna help me pick up my competition tonight. I'm thinking y'all of doing. Just hear me out. First, my daughter kept saying, "Who's Elvira? Who's Elvira?" I said, "That is another show." And I was like, I think that's the Monsters or another thing, but that was another lady. But I'm talking about Morticia. They want me to do African, like, soul, African soul, pretty, get an Afro wig, pick it out, which I could do. That would be fun. And then serve like Foxy Brown. I might be Foxy Brown. But then I was going to get my bust down installed and then just get me something, make sure his titties pushed up to the moon, like good old Morticia light, and separated it, pushed up to the moon. And like a flowy, thing, and with a little choker and everything, and be a black Morticia Addams serving, what would that be? Not horror, because that's cult horror, because it was more like a comedy. Just, I guess, serving horrorness, realness. That's what I like. Horror, horrorness, realness, bro. Yes, bitch. I'm going to be showing horrorness. What'd I say? Horror. Oh, shit, fuck it. Well, it was good the first goddamn time, shit. Anyway, so I think I'm going to do Morticia Addams or either. Okay, this is the 3, y'all. And y'all got any suggestions, let me know, because I don't look like nobody. Like, my look is interesting. How old your comments, because I know y'all think it's ugly. But it really ain't. But it's interesting. It's different. So I can't really just be Beyonce or Oprah or nobody like that. So, I could be Catwoman, something like that, but I ain't been to the gym but good enough to put on no damn liquid ass cat suit, y'all. So, I'm going to say I'm going to do just like general stuff. Like I was going to do like an African queen, Miss USA maybe, with a little sash and serving Kenya more realness. But I think Morticia would be for something because my daughter was shot. Because, me, I'm so like pink and whatever, and I don't do like, trying to go dark or do grunge, because even when she said, you gonna get black on your nails, like, oh my God. I said, no, I've seen some pretty black stuff for the Halloween, and I'm like, yeah, I like alternative things sometimes, and it's an eyeshadow that I saw there when I was making the thing, and I was like, okay, and then I told her what I'm doing, she was like, oh my God, because they was, them makeup people be going crazy when I come in there, like, first of all, why do you need this? But they know themselves, you have to, like, eyeshadow and lipstick don't count as makeup. But even every now and then I will use like some concealer or something because you want a smooth finish, especially for pictures and stuff. So even though I don't use foundation every day, I still own foundation and concealer because I may have to do something special or whatever. But for the most part, no, I don't use it. But anyway, we found that it's this shadow and it's kind of like a, I hate to explain it wrong. You be like, what? It'll finish. It looks purplish, but it has green undertones and it has silver spacey moon undertones. Anyway, it's gonna be like a, I guess what you call that type of shadow, and like different, like anyway, it's gonna like change as you walk around it or whatever. So we talk about doing that, and then of course doing dark, and then I like the Morticia lashes and for drama, and then dark lip or whatever, vampy, very vampy. And I might get my nails like that red blood wine, not the wine, but like the burnt red blood wine, like for darker people. That looks, it looks. I don't know, maroon is a bad take, but you know what I'm talking about. So we could do that. David Slayer, are you trying to be dox people names or what you trying to do? Am I speaking English? No, I'm speaking. What would it mean that I'm speaking bad? Am I speaking like I got your daddy's nut in my mouth? You know the ones that the nut that your mama should have swallowed. Oh, what did I just delete? Did I delete the wrong person? I don't know. What win last night? Oh, Norfolk. Yeah, bro, come up here because I got some questions. I heard you was over there shaking that ass, and I ain't know nothing about it. When the fun, hey HTA, sweetie, when the fun stuff happen, you don't tell me nothing about it. I had no idea, bro. You know you supposed to come dance for my people before you dance for anybody else. Oh, Miss Mary, that sound good. Hey, Miss Shirley, how you doing, boo? But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, Miss Shirley. I'm just gonna be mute and I'll take the hit. Oh, they dragging you. You a punk. Okay. I will because I know it makes my day bad. Like it affects me. I have to take it on. I'm like, God damn, I can't just chill. So, and I got other things going on too. It's like I got real life things going on. So I'm sorry. You're not gonna this little petty shit you do when you can find me. And then that's why I try to get YT to see. You didn't see how they was perfectly set up. They didn't say anything. Y'all have been on there for hours talking. And he saw me come in there. So you didn't have to tell them I was there because he saw me. That's why he said it when he said it. Like you didn't see that line up and nobody called them out about that. Anyway, y'all, I want to continue the conversation, the real life topics, but I also want to talk about the stuff that's happening in Lemon. Now, Lemon. Okay, I got in trouble earlier for like um I got in trouble earlier for talking about tea I got. So you know what? I'm gonna be a good girl. Never mind. Y'all don't need to know. Okay. Ro, come on up. The link is pinned. And hey Tasha Boo. State of being. I seen what you were saying over there. And nigga, I already done peeped that up. They won the day because they got us good. You know what I'm saying? But I see what they trying to do. I see what they trying to do. Hold on, let me see if I can share the tea right now. Don't be a good girl. Okay, I'm getting clearance about the tea to make sure it's okay. I'm thinking it is. Just I'm not revealing my sources, but because it's really tea I already know, but I'm just in possession of something. So, but yeah, I call MBK on that mess because they don't make no sense. Think about it. Um, think about it. You support her, y'all all good. You go way back to the sectors and all of that shit. Okay, y'all. Let me see. Are they still? Oh no, they not lying. Um. Oh, okay. Well, then my T may not. Some people may know my T then because I didn't know when. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Jay Dunn said I can reveal my source or whatever, but y'all know how they said Lemon had like all these traffic citations, like the multiple one. They said he had like multiples, like almost 30. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's what I count so far. I'm not angry. And you're so blocked, bitch. But anyway, so I'm in possession of the citations. Well, I'm not going to post it, Lemon. I wouldn't do you like that. I'm not going to post it. But I do want to ask, what the hell going on, Lemon? Like, goddamn. And plus, you had asked about me. You had asked me something. You mentioned me in Pizarro's live, and I wanted to answer that for you, too. Can somebody go get Lemon? Hey, P, I'm trying to get somebody to go get Lemon because I want to ask him. He know I ain't going to post this at all, but I just want to know what's going on, and I don't want him to say too much, but damn. And then I wanted him to kind of repeat what he was saying earlier because I wasn't there for it. But anyway, moving on from that, there's been a whole lot of strange shit in the air. And I'm like, they doing all this for YouTube. These people are crashing out for YouTube. They are taking this shit way goddamn too serious. Like, this shit is ridiculous. And I'm trying to chill, but that's why I got to get the fuck away from here. Before I do, I'm going to handle some shit. I'm not playing. Like, they going to really, nah, I can't just walk away. I got to, I got to handle some shit. I know I shouldn't, but I have to. I need to start playing how they play. Hey, J Dunn.
Hi. First, girl, ain't nobody gonna go get Lemon.
Girl, go ahead. You better. You want this? I got some other tea, so go ahead and talk. Don't say nothing.
Well,
Go
I
ahead
was
and
about to
talk.
say, ain't nobody about to go get Lemon because he over there ignoring everything that Diva did.
Right, but he
He
can't
over
ignore
there
this.
deflecting.
He can't ignore this.
Right, but
I
that's the
mean,
thing. He got his yes man over there, and ain't nobody bringing it to his attention or asking him about it. Why you got on StreamYard like this?
but what is it doing? Because people keep acting like it's doing something weird. Let me see how it looks.
It looked like vertical, like it got you as a
Oh,
vertical.
okay. I need to edit this.
Well, I
Oh,
don't know if you can, but that's the crazy part because girl, when you highlight the comment, it pop up at the top of the phone. And I'm telling you, I saw a comment that said, "Hey boo something." Girl, I left after live checking my text messages, trying to see who had sent me a message, only for me to realize that that's you highlighting the comments, but it pop up at the top of my phone with the vertical. So it
mm.
pop up like it's a text or a message notification. And that's why I'm like, who in the hell just text me?
I came in through StreamYard YTC, but it let you. I was just playing around with shit. Jay doesn't know me. I've been pushing, but Zane supposed to push. That's why she said, "Nah, we can talk about this." What it was is, I'm not on vertical. I am on StreamYard, but because you see the StreamYard thing going, but it lets you change the layout. Do you want to come in as a vertical? You want to come in as both? I said, "Oh, what's the dual screen? I want to do vertical. I want to bitch. I want to do panoramic and motherfucking goddamn vertical." I was like, "Let's see how this gonna look." So then when you get over here, you can dismiss the side screen. So I thought that fixed it, but it still left it vertical. So I won't push them buttons
Mm,
when I start the live no more, child.
okay. Yeah, because it looked weird initially. But
Roro, we
yeah,
don't need you to come hit the link because I heard you was over there doing performances and shit. And I ain't know nothing about no performance, and nobody didn't tell me nothing about no performance. And I ain't heard. I mean, you ain't got a chance to talk about how your Saturday was because I talked to y'all and seen y'all and caught up with y'all on Friday and stuff. But Saturday I was doing stuff and I didn't get to come see y'all from the game. I seen you outside on your first thing, but I couldn't really stay. So I didn't get to hear about the game, and I was gonna call you today about it, but I decided to go have stupid arguments with stupid motherfuckers all day instead of calling you. Well, not all day.
well,
We did a trunks of treats. I took Chloe to trunk or treat, J Dub, and I know you'd be interested in this Halloween season. And you got your nephews and stuff. We went to
mhm.
trunk or treats because that's I don't do door to door, and then she still wants to trick or treat. I think she's still old. And then we went and got pasta afterwards. I had to get up off of there, but you always talk about me wasting my time. Like I was in such a good mood before I went. I love YTC, but I was in such a good mood talking to my other friend, like living, being outside. Just got home from church, doing the right thing, and then I go and click a link, just like I did that day. Remember when I went on Jay Wilson's and I could have easily not clicked that damn link.
Mhm.
And then in
Mhm.
hindsight, you'd be like, girl, like these people are miserable. Like they're trying to bring you down. You were having a great day. You don't have the worries that they have. You have deeds, like all this stuff. Like remember yourself. I was just couldn't. I was trigger happy. I had to go through the day because it's like, and I wasn't even fussing. But when he started saying wild shit, hell, I got active. Like you're not gonna. And then they'll turn it on me for emotional outbursts. But y'all lined that shit on purpose. And I was talking to State because State's like, what they doing to you, bro. Like we see what they doing and they winning right now. And I said, you know what, State? I agree. So after this, they can call me everything. People can say I'm running. I'm not responding to shit. They can say that my child is like, I don't know, damn quadriplegic, and I know she ain't. I'm not confirmed. I'm not saying nothing because I'm not helping nobody. I'm not helping people no more.
Look at Honest Row asking me how I click the link. I got magic. Honest Row, I have all of the links
I
in
sent it to
StreamYard.
you, bro.
I pay extra for these links. I have to pay StreamYard $100 a month, and they give me access to everybody's links.
Oh, really? Is that how you be
Girl,
doing it?
I'm lying. I'm
Oh, I just
lying, girl.
got
I'm lying.
Oh, I'm gonna say they can't do that. Like, what am I thinking about? Like, you don't know our link before we set it up. You got me believing your ass. You know what? It's certain people who say things in a certain tone because you know how they say J Dunn be scaring people and she gonna do nothing because she'll say something a certain way. That's how she was able to get away with that bullshit with Lolo and them all that time. And I kept trying to do little hits for these damn motherfuckers in my chat giving me a hard time, getting on my goddamn nerves like they always do. Want me to have a more high ground. And I kept telling y'all, nothing is happening. You see, I'm talking calmly. Like, I mean, I was trying to tell them. Then the next day, when you tell them, they like, oh, why didn't like y'all trying to make plays? We took it serious. Well, we told you what it was, and you said I was lying. So
I think it sounded convincing to you because I was talking to Ro. I was talking to Ro in my regular stern voice, like I always talk to him, and that's why you was like, "Oh, really?" But no, I was joking, Demon. So no, you dropped the link. You dropped it earlier. You just didn't pin it, and so I clicked it from there.
yeah, and I took you. Hold on, let me see. He said he can't come. Okay, that's fine. I didn't know Lemon was live. I kind of was just saying it kind of rhetorical, like not really necessary. Like how I be in my little character, like go get Lemon, go. Yeah, no, I didn't really think nobody was gonna go get Lemon. He was
All
gonna
he
come,
doing
but
is
okay, but then
crashing
they
out,
told me he was live
deflecting.
anyway, so that's fine.
He
Just let
crashing
me
out,
think my ass. It don't
deflecting,
matter, but I
and
didn't. I was just being funny because I know he
oh.
didn't come here to talk about them charges. He trying to act like this shit ain't true.
Well, that's the thing. He was supposed to be on the break this entire weekend. It was on
Yeah.
Friday where he said he was supposed to be on a 2 day break, and guess what? He done been live every single day because D was been on his ass.
Well, I would think then you would want to lay low, right?
That's what you would think, but he would rather get on here and call her a liar so that then she just put more receipts. Even he got up there on Pizarro's and lied to Pizarro face. Pizarro, Diva gave the website, and it's called Public Case Access on the website, and you can find it yourself. He lied to you, Pizarro. He lied. He lied.
So I didn't hear that part. He told Pizarro that
Yeah, he was on Pizarro live. The live Pizarro just finished. She was on that link before you got there.
oh,
She
okay, so
started
he
the live
lied.
off with him up there lying, saying that it wasn't true and Diva was lying. And even I had told her, I was like, yes, it is true. I even typed up in her back chat. And I was like, it's true. He kept lying and saying it wasn't. But I
Right.
don't
Hold on
know
one
why he
second.
keep doing
Let's
that.
see if this wrong. Oh, now I see it on my screensaver too. It's divided. Now I see what y'all see. Hold on a second. Roll.
Yes, hey boo. You know what?
Roosevelt.
I typed it in. I typed it in wrong. What's up, Jadon? Y'all,
Hi, Roosevelt. How in the hell are ya?
hey, in here in this hat laundromat. I'm in the laundromat.
I saw you
Y'all,
up in your leather drawers. You had on leather drawers and a leather tank
What?
top.
Where you got your drawers
Yes,
at, nigga?
I saw.
Where you
I
put your
saw all
drawers
his
at?
thigh meat. He had all his thigh meat out,
For what?
all of it, in his costume, and he was dancing and
Oh,
twerking
you was
and
showing the
hunching the
people a
wall.
preview of your costume?
No,
yes,
he was up
boo.
in the
Y'all,
competition and he won. He won first
Oh,
place.
oh, you won? I
yeah,
didn't know that. What was the first place
He
yeah.
won.
prize?
It well, they split it up, and it came up to $180.
For you? For first place?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
It was the Billy Goats competition. I mean, really.
P. P. First place? One? Some? P. I know what the
Yeah.
competition queen has retired, but thinking back before
Well, but
retirement,
he had three people and he gave three prizes. Which I think if it was just three people, then it should have been winners take all. I probably would have done it like that.
right. Yeah. I wouldn't split that. Ooh, Lord. But what I'm gonna tell y'all, thank you for mentioning my memberships, Vibrant and Every Live and also Sabrat, because like I told Lachey, now I can't just be doing those single links for everybody, but what I will be willing to do is give that class and the people that tell me they're gonna come and register to come and members only. I will do that notary training thing, and it'll probably be 2 hours or whatever, something like that. I can do a mini version of an hour, and I can know all your states and get the information ahead of time and give y'all a rough overview of type of things you can do. I don't mind doing that for my members, but I'm not doing that for the general public. Sorry. Okay. Now, so join the membership, y'all, because right things are, y'all need to be getting y'all some side little hustles going. One
That's
second,
right.
y'all. Tulsa coming up, but go ahead, Rose. Say what you was gonna say real
Oh,
quick, cause Tulsa coming up, child. You know Tulsa gonna be Tulsa.
oh Lord, it
Is this the queen?
Yes, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm
Tulsa.
Well,
cool. I'm
Ro,
gonna wait my turn.
I just want to say, I actually even before the other people came, I felt like he deserved to win. But especially
Oh,
once
thank
y'all
you.
saw the competition, yeah, because essentially it was just three people that dressed up in costumes and two people that just came up there for no good goddamn reason with no costume, trying to do an impersonation or stand up. And it's like this is a Halloween competition. Get down. But I caught the replay so that I could red ball through it to see who won, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that Roe won. He deserved it.
Thanks, boo. You know, because y'all, my performance anxiety, I've been trying my best to like fight through it. So I just
Oh
came in.
Lord,
I
bro,
was
let
like,
me
I
go
want to
on
do this
mute. This
character.
nigga here. Let me go on mute.
Yeah, it was fun. It was because you know sometimes you just like, especially when you just pop, it's something pop in your head last minute, you be like, hold on, I'm feeling it tonight. I just went from homecoming, you know. I end up seeing somebody, y'all, that you know I was really, me and him had a really good relationship back when, and I ain't seen him in so long. He was like, "Ro, oh shit," you know. I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen him," and yeah, hopefully I get to see him before the next occasion. I get to see him, and we can, you know, try to catch up
So you
on
were
some
feeling
things.
yourself last night. So that's where that sex
Ye-
appeal came from. That sensuality. Because you done reconnected with a lost flame.
Yeah, Jada, look. Jada know
Cause
me.
he was sensual up there. He was sensual, girl. You gotta see it, Demon So.
I was really, yeah, I was feeling him, y'all. So I was, he gave me that motivation. I'll say so, yeah. And I just talked to him a little bit before coming up here. So yeah, I think he goes back. He's actually from Dallas, and he goes back next week. So I'm really hoping that we can see each other. I was surprised because
I
he
hope
actually went
so
to
too.
ODU.
I hope so
Yeah.
too. And then that way you won't have to worry about getting yourself hemmed up with these vagabonds that's running around here. You already got somebody that you talking to or a potential. So don't ruin it.
Oh, thanks, boo. Yeah, I hope. Oh, because like
Lemon,
he was coming down here
Lemon, I'm
for his
sorry, y'all. One real
reunion.
quick. Lemon, I know you can't come over because you live, but forget about this doxing because I'm not gonna post this stuff. You know I wouldn't do that. But Lemon, this don't make no goddamn sense. This is ridiculous. I counted 29 motherfucking goddamn citations so far. And it's ridiculous. How the fuck is you not in jail in any of these times? That's crazy. Like, if you need help, like for real, I don't want nothing to happen to you like that, and nobody else more so. Because if you don't care about nothing happening to you, it's usually the driver usually don't get hurt. That's how it be. It be 4 kids and a mother. I mean, I just got to just say this to public service. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna throw you back in. I'm not gonna post this now because you ain't. I mean, you ain't never doxed me. We ain't got that kind of thing going. But I can't help what I saw.
Girl,
And
you don't even have to worry about posting. You already know his number one stalker on here is gonna post. No,
right.
actually, it's already posted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
was
girl,
just
crazy.
that's
about to
why
say
I
you
wasn't
already
worried
know
about
That's
it's
posting
a
nothing.
crazy.
huh?
Oh, you could go ahead, Tulsa. I was just telling Demon So that's why I wasn't worried about posting it, and for her not to even post it either, because oh, there's plenty of people that's gonna post that.
Oh
But
yeah.
one in particular, I already did it before Diva was done with the live.
I was gonna say he's got a live already set. I don't know if he went live yet to talk about it.
Mm.
Diva was quite clever with it this time though, because what she did was she put the website on her banner thing, just the website. So of course I got typed that website in on my second device, and then she was like, "Now click on the tab that says traffic. Click on traffic, and then you just get to search." And of course, she done been doxing them left and right the last 2 weeks. So all you have to do is search and put in the information, and poof, it's right there.
But you know, the crazy part about it is when I went to do it, I don't know. Maybe I was doing something wrong, but I was not getting what y'all was getting.
I'm thinking that number that she put, that was the citation number, and most people was thinking that was the case number. No, if you type that citation number in the case field, it will show nothing. You had to make sure that you were doing citation search to put that number that she shared. So that's probably what you was doing wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, Mama D over there telling him that he ain't got to go to court. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, he said he didn't have to go
My,
to court. Lemon was like he don't have to go to court. I don't know though, but
he lying, Ro. Hold on, Ro. Let me go ahead and text you real quick. I'll be back.
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Pastor.
J-Dub.
Demon. Oh, child. Well, hello, y'all. We just got right up into it. How y'all doing?
Oh,
Demon.
Tulsa,
Oh,
look at
bro.
your boy.
Hey,
Damn, Tulsa. I
Tosa.
wish I had Tulsa Instagram or something.
Baby. It's
Oh,
here.
Tosa's been
It's
dragging.
got us
Tosa's
Tulsa
been
Radio.
dragging.
Here, let me
bro,
put my
check your
Instagram.
phone. Cause you might be requested here in another hour.
I
Oh.
see. Oh yeah, I saw Boo. Yeah, I just hope he was
He's
he got
in
back
Jazz.
safely and
He's in
everything.
Jazz. I know what he probably doing. Trust me, I know him like the back of my hand. it's in jest. What he probably doing, and I hope y'all gonna see I might be right. Oh, okay. God, it's so sad. I'm always be right, but I don't know. But what he doing is a play on it, like kind of saying, I'm sorry, y'all got somebody who breath stunk. I'm sorry, y'all got somebody who don't know how to dress. I'm sorry, y'all got somebody who as big as a house, and I showed up. I bet that's what it is. But only the reason why, like he's just doing a reverse on that, like he's not really sorry to y'all for nothing. He's just playing into what people, and I don't think people talking about it enough either, like that he thought they would talk about. But that what is that? And then he said he met y'all. I mean, so did he meet Lolo? Because that confused me about that now. Because I didn't know that he met up with Lolo. Did they actually get to meet him?
No, I don't know. After leaving the homecoming, I don't think he did. But I mean, he could have had something planned because Lolo was saying, she was like, "Ro, give me Pastor's number." So I don't know if they were able to actually talk.
They might have met then. Okay, I ain't talked to Pastor.
Yeah, and
Hey,
Ebony.
Okay, I'm back.
Ebony 757.
Ro, you gotta check your messages. Unless you blocked me like Ness told you to do.
Oh my Lord.
He got some what to do.
Oh my God.
I said unless he blocked me like Ness told him to do, he needs to check his messages.
Lord, child. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, some of the summons he might not have got, because you got to be served, but they'll just still. I mean, you can't get away from not going though, and they might not enter no bench warrant.
If you look at them papers, he already was there. He was already there in August, and he was last there on October 8th.
Yeah, it looked like he appeared.
Yeah. So he is well aware of this December 15th. So I don't know why he lied.
Oh.
He was just there October 8th. So what is that? Not even 2 weeks ago, he was already there. But now he on here saying that he don't have to go. You a damn lie.
But I do want to say this. Who is messy enough to get, like, these folks so messy to get somebody a ticket to go to the court? Like, really? Like, God. They are so messy. They are just out of control. Girl. Dang, I tell you. See, that's why these beats up here.
I peeped that too. I peeped that too, Betcha. I peeped that too. Sure damn did. I saw
well, that's the thing. For people that say, what if he, hold on. For people that saying, what if he don't check his mail? Y'all, please stop trying to get this fooling out. The paperwork also say that his mama is the owner of the vehicle.
Right.
So 9 times out of 10, her ass probably got to be there too, because it was her vehicle that he was driving.
So they can like that. Chevy Tough,
you ain't gotta be served for that. They'll do a bench one because you was served when you got
Ford or is that Chevy when they say built for Tough? I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Jay Dunn. Also, the stuff that he got served with, he had to be present to get done like that. Like this is not no running the red light on the camera and you get it to your mail. They handed him a ticket, so he had the date when he called the thing. No, they actually the officers call and get you a date if it's a court date.
They make you sign it.
Yeah.
Listen, if this was a traffic stop, he had to acknowledge that he had the ticket and that he had to be there on the date. And he looked at it, they didn't take his ass to jail.
Hold on. It was a hit and run. Which means he left the scene. Hold on. Please. Because y'all doing the most when it ain't even that complicated. It was a hit and run, which meant he left the scene. Now, however they was able to get it back to him, they got it back to him, and he appeared in August. And his last appearance was October 8th, which was just like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And it says on those papers that he appeared for both of those. So it ain't he didn't check his mail before he left. He had to tell them that he was going to appear for the next one, which is December 15th. I don't like how people just thinking of ways for why he don't need to go. Stop that.
He committed a crime,
but you know what? The paperwork is in black and white.
But do you remember that
Yeah, I
night
wasn't
when he
talking
was
about the
drinking
hit and
and
run. I was talking
driving?
about all these citations. So yeah, I thought they were saying maybe he don't know he
No,
got that many. I said, well, yeah, he had to be there to get them.
but he had his warning because remember that night when he was driving to Chick-fil-A, he was like, "Stop drinking and driving. Why you can't have none of your supporters send
Right.
you some
He told
money?"
he cussed everybody out.
Jay Dunn, do you remember saying that?
But yeah, I remember. I was more that fussed at him about that Chick-fil-A mess. But he do know that he got all them citations, just like that website is there for public access. He also can log into there to access his own stuff. He has access to that. If he don't have an attorney, he got access to that. So just like everybody else see it, he know that he got all that. And you think that the judge talked to him this time and didn't bring up all of that bullshit up in his background? You think that
You
a
know they
judge just
did.
right? You think a judge just gonna say, "Well, I see 28 other things on here, but I'm gonna ignore it"? No.
Listen, I ain't gonna say I predicted it, but I said from August to December, some shit was about to go down, child. It's so
This
interesting
shit
that
gets
he's
even
passing
worse.
out money and
I
he's
just hope
not
it
paying
don't
these
happen off of
tickets.
YouTube.
Huh?
It's gonna be even worse. Like,
Wait. Look what your back chat just said. The address of the accident where the accident occurred is a liquor store. I ain't even think to
Oh,
look up the address location.
damn, you got the incident at the place where you got the poison, baby. This ain't Bible.
baby, when I tell you I'm taking my screenshots, baby, I got a report on this. Yes. And Jay Dunn, if you're reporting, I'll share it out. We need to stop this monster. And to I'm gonna be honest, I'm a part of MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I definitely need to step up. Yeah.
Hey, hey, Dory Boo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna let everybody else say what they want. I don't know if I was gonna report on, I would have done it already. For me, I don't rejoice in this for him at all. But I've been told him a year and a half ago about that drunk driving, and everybody came down on my head because they wanted to coddle his ass. And now he got a whole hit and run and a court date coming up. What if he would have killed somebody, like what I said a year and a half ago?
hmm
So for me, I'm very much against it. I've been against it. But even right now, he running around from panel to panel line saying that ain't happened. It's not true. And people just letting him do it. So, I mean, me doing commentary about it is going to do what? It damn sure ain't going to save a life.
Well, now he has he has to go before that judge. And if he doesn't, then he's gonna be locked up. Okay. But you know what? In my mind, I kind of feel
Mhm.
like he wants to go down, to jail, you know? I think
I
he
hope
wants to
not.
go to
Jail
jail.
ain't the place to be.
Listen, some people get a kick out of going to jail. They ain't gotta, I mean, he can sleep all day. He got a lot of men around him. I mean. hmm And carry on to show up in jail
Hold
in
on.
prison.
Hold on. Michelle said, do you think he remembers? If he done already been before the judge in October, why wouldn't he remember? Like, I be hating these silly ass questions, and I know Michelle is a supporter, but come on now, Michelle. Don't you remember if you done been to see the judge two times in the last 6 months? Wouldn't you remember?
Let me ask you this. Does it stay in there where the judge maybe have put it off so he can get an attorney? Because this is a hit and run and he can't defend himself on this. So I'm thinking with him having income, the judge asks, "Hey, do you have any income?" Well, what do you get? I get SSI. Okay, well, you need to get your lawyer. And he's bullshitting and he thinks that the judge is playing with him. He's going to play around and the judge is going to get him in contempt. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm feeling
Rose, you
nervous for
okay?
my asthma acting up.
We said that he was gonna go
Lordy
live
knows.
on the 12/15. Surely he ain't finna do that.
He
Y'all
was
know
just
that's my
saying at the
on
front.
my
He
birthday.
was saying at the front with Pizarro.
Uh,
That's my birthday. What a great gift!
well,
I'll be the more than that.
somebody just gave Shakim a plane ticket to go to the court date.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I was like, people's messy. Like that, just messy. Won't mess so bad. You
well,
won't
we
mess
better get.
so daggone bad. Give
Well,
somebody a
they
daggone.
giving Shakim. They giving Shakim a ticket to go to the court date. If Lemon was smart, Lemon will go ahead and have his paperwork up in a row. So when that motherfucker show up, he been stalking me all over the internet, and now he done showed up here. Get him.
Get his ass. Serve that motherfucker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people shouldn't announce their moves on here like that because that is true. Now, them women gonna be
He
expected.
dumb. He's dumb, but he think he is the smartest person in the room. But that's a dummy ass move.
Yeah.
If a lemonade is out there listening, get up in lemon ear and tell him to go ahead and get his paperwork together and get his paper trail. So when that fool show up, then they could get him.
Yeah. He's acting like little Daryl. Yeah.
Cause I mean, they getting. I know this been done before, going to people's courts and all that. But y'all, we be testing and toting the line a lot here. Let's just take advantage of the fact that we hadn't really got caught up, and just take a moment to realize this is not IRL like TV. Like y'all don't have millions of subscribers, and y'all the benefit it doesn't equal the shit that y'all doing. Being crash, like actually being physical crash dummies in the real world with this shit don't work well for people who look like us. Like, come on now. You can't get away with doing bullshit. And you don't have the type of subscribers and the type of influence somebody like Kai can do. He broke that law in New York and had all the people coming there for that shit. And he wasn't prepared for it and had a public outcast, like a public breakout. Like they had to go in. It was cause of all types of shit and money for them to get that people up there expecting something to get them up out of there or whatever. And then normally you would get a bill for that or you get in trouble for that. But when you got millions of reach and everybody love you and these white execs, these Jewish execs, they kids worship you, that's different. What kid worshiping the people in the beef sector that they white executive Jews or the Jew judges or whatever gonna give a better chance? Nobody.
Not only that, but I will say this to Tulsa. Tulsa, I appreciated your input that day that he got served. And see, that's the thing. I would never have to worry about him trying to show up to a court case or anything for me because I already got my paper trail started. Lemon should have did that a long time ago, but he waiting on beans and cornbread to pay for it, even though he the highest paid YouTuber. I ain't have to wait on nobody to pay for it for me. I just reached into my account and paid for it.
Period. Listen, I mean, I just say sit back and just watch the show because it's about to go down. But y'all gotta run. I'm about to do a little competition in my sector, so I'm gonna hit y'all back a little bit later.
And Tulsa, I just
All right, cool.
realized you said that your birthday is December 15th.
Right, I
Well,
know. I heard that and I was just like,
Huh?
Lord, shaking
My
my
Buddha's
head.
birthday. Yeah, it's 12/15.
no, your birthday is the same as Ghetto.
Yeah, I have two birthdays. I'm a
Oh,
Buddhist. When I got my
oh, okay.
Girl,
Gohanzen,
not Tulsa.
yeah, when I got my Gohanzen, it was 12, 15, 19.
Oh,
We not
okay.
too big for you.
All right, boo.
All right.
That's
Now,
Kim
Ro,
Porter's birthday too. Huh?
I was saying Ro, me and him got caught up in some mess earlier that I wasn't
Okay,
there
I'll see
for.
y'all in a minute.
All right.
Because Lemon was so excited that Pizarro, I guess, was defending him by way of arguing with Shakim about how you wouldn't really violate that laptop, blah, blah, blah. And you do sneaky shit and brought up Kip and all that stuff and saying how, you somebody that was good to you supported you. You just turned on him, made that out of trying to act like that man was gay with not one receipt, blah, blah, blah. And they're just using different stuff. Then she said in the laptop, I can't believe y'all let that go on this long. So she told how she really felt about the laptop. And so Lemon hurried up on the mic and he was just basically excited, I guess, that somebody finally saw his point of view. And then he was like, y'all don't know how low that is. Y'all don't like, I'm going to tell you something. But he acting like you hadn't said nothing about it before out loud, bro. He said, I'm going to tell y'all something. You can go ask D-Miss. So go ask D-Miss. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. How would I know anything about you? Then he said, Ro, actually stopped them from trying to do this play, and he could tell I wasn't uncomfortable with it, and I was kind of like thankful that he was actually stood up. Like, I respect Ro for doing it and stood up to say, hey, Lemon feels uncomfortable, maybe I shouldn't do this play. Like, this doesn't seem right. It's just, let's just chill and have fun or whatever. And he was like, he appreciated Ro for that. But he told Pizarro that today, and he was like, and so I never said nothing about that. But that's what happened, and everybody just been taking his side. So he vented out a lot, and he was saying he was thankful for you. Do you remember that incident?
Yes, I do. And I got to say, like, I always look at people from, especially like the first time I'm seeing somebody, I always, go by what they say about themselves. And I know this, certain people, they had their image about how they felt about Lemon from the get-go. I saw as our trip transpired, Lemon he started he started acting, he started easing into himself more. And I said, okay, this is Lemon. I've never been on that train of like that's what they do here, and I see in this sector. I'm glad I experienced this a lot in my life, as people trying to judge somebody and say what they say they are. And then, over here is a lot of anger. So they definitely gonna say, oh, you are gay. You gay. I don't mess with people's sexualities. Like, if they say they this, okay, I don't have to fight you with your sexuality. But that's the way, a lot of times they do over here. So if somebody say they this, they gonna be this for real. I'm like, okay, if that's what you are. Until you decide to come out to the world and say that you are gay. People keep on saying, oh, he gay, he gay. He say he ain't gay. Like, and then that's something that I feel like is sacred to people, like your sexuality. And people are like, it ain't nothing but a thing. They the ones that's just straight up judging them, just judge. You can judge to the world go around, but you don't know what that person do in their bedroom. You don't know it. And if they say they this, they this. If you mad about it, then that's something that you need to be worried about. Okay? Because what are you? What you like? Okay, oh, I know what I like. Well, worry about that then. And let him be who he want to be. I just can't, they just, but fight with it though. Fight to turn blue.
Talking about, bro?
Oh, I'm sorry. I went
you talk
too
about
far.
Lemon? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But see, bro, I would agree with that if it were not for the fact that Lemon don't respect how everybody else views themselves. Absolutely not. Same thing for that Billy Goat too. I can't stand the DL man, and I damn sure can't stand one that love to throw a gay joke or love to use the F word or love to talk about a lesbian and how they need teen and love to do all of this only for them to be gay they motherfucking self. Uh-uh. No. Now if he actually acknowledged and let people be themselves, then I would be like, yeah, okay, well, I'll take his word for it. And as a matter of fact, for a long time, I did always say that I was going to take his word for it until he got pissed off at me and my puss and everything had to be talked about or about a dick and all this kind of stuff. No, it don't work that way.
Yeah, I understand, where you're coming from with that. I don't know, because I never really been around a lot of DL men. So, well, and even if I was, it wasn't anything I really paid attention to because it's a lot of work, dealing with DL men. And, it's a lot of crazy mess that goes along with it too. So it's something, especially when, if they want to keep that secret, they're going to do their best to do that. Especially if that's something that's really important.
But if it's important to you, then why you can't understand that it's important to others? You can't get out here being judgmental and waving your finger at everybody else who is living truthfully in their truth, but then yours is so sacred and important to you. Fuck out of here. If you don't give two shit about who I've identified as since I was 14 years old, then fuck you in the closet that you've been living in for the last 36 years.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, so yeah, to that level of that whole ordeal that was going on, it was already implanted what they thought about, Lemon. So that's why they was like, come on, we gonna go ahead, in this play. But then I was like, no, because Lemon isn't, they won't really, when it was said, both of them was kind of like looking like, huh? No, we ain't doing that, and I'm like, oh no, don't have them doing that. I see Lemon, changing it up. He probably was just a little nervous, and then he said, he had tripped. So, but after that, he was just, he was more on a cooler vibe, just a chill vibe. And I was like, no, don't put them men through that, because at the time, both of them was, was saying straight, I'm straight. So no, I don't judge people from the door. I never have done that. Regardless of, even I've been around men that were feminine and they said they were straight. Yes, not all of them usually, you be like, oh, hold on, you want to go with me in the closet? But not all of them is that way, like they just got a little femme to them. Some straight men do. So it may be a very few amount that are straight up like, oh no, I'm straight. But they still there though. They still there.
But Ro, nobody is saying all men. We talking about specifically two men. And also, because you keep emphasizing men, like I don't know why, because the gay experience is a struggle whether you a man or a woman. But you emphasizing men like y'all have such a hard time. But
No,
even
I
if you
wasn't trying
gonna
to
go
do that,
there,
Jada. Oh no, I wasn't trying to do that. No, no, I know everybody, has a hard time. No, if I did that I was mistaken by that. No, I
well,
just
but
did that
no, but
because we
I
were
wanna
talking about the lemon, and the situation of the play. That's all I was.
well, but I
I
wanna
learned that
say,
over the
but
Yeah,
years.
to
the
your
stuff
point,
coming. Go ahead.
I want to ask you though, because now you can attest if you've been watching both of the men in question, both of them, before anybody went through anybody's computer or any of that. Would you agree that you've heard them multiple times having something to say about Jay Wilson and how Jay Wilson was outed because he was catfished by Wiley, and how
Mhm.
Jay Wilson was outed because of the Jack app, and how Jay Wilson was in the closet and this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, both of their asses was in Jay Wilson's same shoes. And I'm like, okay, even when I think back upon all that about how they even dragged him about his coming out process when it came to YouTube, but y'all the very same thing as Jay Wilson. The only difference is y'all were being this way in 2024 and 2025 when there should be no reason for you to not be living comfortably and being your motherfucking self. Whereas Jay Wilson was probably dealing with his bullshit in the 80s during the HIV epidemic. So, of course, I know back then men probably wanted to stay up in the closet because they would have been assumed to get AIDS or something like that back then during the 80s and the 90s. But in 2024 and 2025, there ain't no reason for any man to be up in the closet being down low, and especially be spouting out hatred and judgment to people who are living truthfully. That's my opinion.
Right. And then, I mean, it's just all hypocritical shit, if you ask me. But this is all getting very nasty because, then this laptop stuff coming back up. That's why me and Ro was mentioned over there. Lemon was, like I said, he was thankful for that thing about, you're not going into no plays because I guess Pizarro finally threw a bomb, by saying, hey, I never thought that laptop incident, she just told how she really felt about it, was fair or it was blown out of proportion because she gave him all of that back about that. That was, her argument when she went on her live. So I don't know if he responded to it or not. But that's what made Lemon click the link and say about time, oh, roll drop down. Roll, that whole thing ain't sent for you, child. You over here talking too much.
No, Ro probably had to go get him a napkin to dry his tears.
What are you crying about?
Because we talk about this sensitive subject about the download men, and Ro is passionate about it.
But yeah, child, there's so much stuff going on. I wouldn't be shocked if somebody was trying to stop him from talking. Child, these people just take this shit way too seriously, and they get mad when somebody match energy. But hopefully he wouldn't let nobody tell him what to do. That's all I can hope for.
Girl, no, ain't no. I don't even know why your mom went there. He typed up in the chat and said that his asthma was acting up.
Oh, you poor baby, bro. You need to go in and do your neti pot and get some of that. I'll tell you. I'll text you.
Yeah, he typed up in the chat about his asthma when it was me, you, him, and who else was up here with us? I don't forgot that damn quick.
Tulsa,
yeah. He typed in the chat about that with Tulsa because he was up on mute. And I saw when he typed it. So he could very well be going to tend to himself, or his phone could have rang. I don't think ain't nobody trying to tell him not to talk. Girl, no, that's a pessimistic attitude, Demon. So you gotta get out of that.
Yeah, with what's been going on all day, I can't help but be pessimistic. These motherfuckers is crazy. MBK think he coming over there turning it and doing stuff, and they talking about this shit weeks ago. This shit was weeks ago. Why is we just now trying to make fetch happen weeks ago? I said that to you about MBK weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't understand at first because I was listening to y'all. I just wasn't typing in the chat. And I didn't know what the whole MBK thing was about up until he clicked the link and then y'all was having a discussion. Then I remember. Because I was like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, he come up there talking about he sending Shakim to deliver messages. If you fuck with YTT the way you say you is, why are you sending Shakim to deliver a message? You can come up there and deliver it just like you did after the problems. Because you was waiting around to see what would happen because y'all was doing that shit on purpose. And I was trying to even get him out. I was like, well, Shakim probably added that other part because you said it wasn't nothing about me. It was just trying to talk to you. They said, oh, no, I added it too. But saying you don't want no smoke. Get out of here, you old soft bitch. You can't even be faithful to your wife. I don't see how she tolerate that from your ass because it's her money and goddamn, look at you. So you ain't even bringing no money to the table. But you want to start trying to tell me I play games when you sitting here puppeteering these damn 2.0s because you get donating to them and you think you can tell me how to act and you ain't donating me a goddamn thing. Nigga, you got to pay for this. The fuck? You paying them. They gon' play your games for you. But you ain't paying me and you aren't acting like you ain't interested when you and Cole sit over there and talk about shit y'all heard. But I can't talk about tea I got on my own channel in my sector, bitch, bye.
Well, but not only that, it's like I feel like as this trip is on the horizon, you gonna see a lot of do people coming out of that camp. And today it just looked like him being a do boy to come and deliver the message. But you gonna notice that this is what they doing because they so excited for this trip and trying to get into good graces. It's just really ridiculous to me. But
very ridiculous over this bullshit. And I'm like, child, I can tell people who ain't got nothing else going on because this shit is not life. Like what y'all making and what y'all fighting over is ridiculous. $4,000 a month times 12 is $48,000 a year. You do the math. That's poverty in the nation right now.
That's a fact. And then not to mention, if you see up in that damn citations and shit, how in the hell you making $4,000 a month, but you ain't got insurance on your damn car? How in the hell you making $4,000 a month, but the car is in your mama's name? because the paperwork say owner name and it's your mama name right there. It ain't your name. But he stay on here bragging about how he got 2 cars. Bitch, I can't tell. That one car is your mama.
And it's the Equinox. What a Malibu. He
See,
said he
I
got a
wasn't even paying
2024.
attention to the type of car that was on there.
He
I
said
ain't
he
even
got a
looked to see what type
2024
of car.
Malibu. Remember when he said that the Vegas, because we found out it was a lie anyway. So then that meant the car down payment was a lie because he said that the Vegas check was so good he went out and bought another car, a 2025 Malibu.
Yeah, that everything about that court site, once you look at it, was just damning because it totally showed that he don't even. You living with your mama and you don't even own the car you drive. That's sad. And you're 36 years old, but been lying saying that you was 32 or 33. That's sad. The fact that his mama is 60, I think his mama about to be 61, but she got her name is in the court on the paperwork because of you.
Mm-hmm. And that woman don't need to deal with all of that. That woman done had grief and trauma and everything else, child.
And can't even sleep peacefully up in her own home because of what he doing. But just the fact, now I gotta double check that. I'm gonna look at that papers again to see. I'm gonna Google that address where the accident happened, my damn self. And if that's really a liquor store, y'all,
Let me find.
if that
Oh, just one
location
moment. I'm
of the
gonna do
accident,
it right now.
yeah, if that location is truly the liquor store, then now we know where he go get his liquor. I mean, really? And then if you go into the liquor store or leaving the liquor store to do a hit and run, you have to have been drunk. Like it's ridiculous. Crazy. But then sit up here and lie. And that's the thing too, y'all. Y'all know I can't stand a liar. I hate when people lie on me, and I definitely hate when people just blatantly lie. This would have been a wash if he would have been just like, yep, yeah, that was it. I stood in it. All he had to do was stand in it when Diva first started at him the first time. And all this extra bullshit would have never came out. But he kept going from panel to panel to panel, calling her a liar, making people call her a liar, because a lot of y'all was going along with what he said. And so then she kept dropping receipt and dropping another receipt and another receipt and another receipt until today she done dropped the receipt. And now we know that the car ain't even up in his name and he was possibly, Demon Soul looking it up, at the liquor store
I don't see
location
the
whenever he
address,
did it.
but see, I don't know where they got the address from because then what I got it, the address ain't on here. Hold on, let me make sure I'm keeping looking. I don't see no addresses on here. Now this might not be because it's not to be the hit and run that I got because I don't see no addresses on
Well,
here.
that's the thing. It could very well be. Maybe I don't know if she was talking about the hit run or the other citations because you see them other citations. It's got a view button right there, but I just ain't got time to go through 29 of them and click view.
Right.
Who got time? I mean, maybe next weekend I might have a little. I might make a little bit of time next weekend and go through each one and click view and get the location and see. But
And
I ain't
all
got
his
time to do
court
that
fines
tonight.
been going to collections. Did you see that? They had to file collections on
Uh-uh.
all his court fines, so he gonna get they gonna get him for everything, baby.
No, I didn't look at the collections. I just skimmed through and verified that hit and run and saw that other bullshit at the bottom, and I just went from there because that's so much, y'all. Not even an exaggeration. Not even an exaggeration. It's like 29 other things. That's his prior. It says defendants prior. What is it? Defendants prior cases or defendants prior something, and it's like 29 of them. So I didn't even take the time to look through all 29 to see what they all was for.
Mm-mm-mm. Yep, he's gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fines that were sent to collections because he didn't pay. Yep. Oh, they got night court for real. I thought that was a show, but I knew they used to have night court in some cities back in the day. But I didn't know they still did it. I guess because out of backlog, even from COVID, they still backlog.
Yeah, I think that's why. But you got to be a certain type of somebody to just blatantly lie. That's crazy.
Okay, here we go. This is the case that they were saying on the here go the hit and run proper advantage when I'm gonna try to see something. You probably gotta put that number in something, child. Oh, that ain't that bad of a number to go in there and put in. BC 2000. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what they did. They probably put it in there to open it up or something. I'm just looking at all the different stuff. They had a settlement conference because he been getting away with everything. Now he finally got okay, it's already a misdemeanor. So it's only a misdemeanor because it was just property damage. It wasn't nobody, thank God. So it's a misdemeanor and it's still active. He has 1, 2 things still active besides the hit and run. He had a failure to provide a peace officer evidence of financial responsibility, which is basically your insurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Making $4,000 a month, but you ain't got insurance on your car.
You probably leaving it up to the mama because it's her claim.
Oh,
or
so
she might just sign for that for him because he might have got it like a pay or something because it was 2015. So if he just got that lately, the one he was talking about, hopefully it ain't this one because he said it was. I know he didn't just go buy nobody 2015 in this day and age, child.
That's so, but even still, it ain't no reason to be driving without insurance. Not when you making that kind of money like what he say he makes. But in all actuality, it's just no need to be driving without insurance, and especially when you be drinking and driving.
We getting people understood my struggle, baby, and we is right now. I'm waiting on intel. It's coming in slowly to see how they got the address, y'all, because there's other files and they opened them up. So I'm getting intel. I'm just because I've seen some more stuff. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm getting intel, y'all, so we can actually walk it back ourselves. Oh, this is like crime investigation.
Girl, no, because Diva first talked about all of this last night.
Oh, that's right, Sims, because they haven't. That's just the charge that was on the ticket. The court adds the appropriate ones, but since he left, they probably gonna make it bigger than a misdemeanor because at the time it was a misdemeanor because that's what it says on the record. So you're right, the court could change it, but a misdemeanor can also get jail time though. So, right, yeah, and just because everybody who do jail time know ain't no felony. So yeah, misdemeanor can still get jail time or a massive fee, but also they're gonna look and see all the fees that weren't paid, and they're gonna probably require that, which he said he got the money for. So that's probably what That's probably why Lemon ain't worried about it. I'm sorry, Lemon, I forgot.
Well, also that's what they said that he pushed back that limitation because of this, and people, Pizarro still believing his lies. Was like that ain't why he pushed it back. Girl, please, because he was supposed to do his limitation the first week of November. Remember, he was supposed to be doing it right after Nessus or something. Mm-hmm. And then he pushed it all the way back to February.
I wish I kept up with things like this. I usually rely on Jay Dunn and people like that they remember things. They can like remember things like because it really would be interesting if this happened on that live where one of them lives where they was getting on him about drinking and he was driving and stuff, especially that one where he was being like telling them he don't care, it's more fun this way. If that was in May, bitch, Lipstick Alley, can y'all go work on some projects?
Girl, that's easy to do, but I'm not about to do it. I'm about to get off here in a little bit. to get ready for my week ahead. But that's easy to do unless because I know during the strike wars he probably did some videos, but all you gotta do is just scroll through his videos, go back. What May was how long ago?
Yeah, it
Um,
was May 6th. It was on the
July,
May
August, September,
2nd.
October. Five months ago. So just go back up in his video 5 months and see if he got a video where he was on there on May 2nd. Or see if he was on there May 1st and then he went on a
Oh,
break for about
oh,
2 days.
we got what we need. We got the money shot. Let me go look it up.
Okay.
I can talk while I look it up. I'm looking it up. But child, oh Lord, let's see. Them people are thorough than a motherfucker. We told you, Lemon, how people like was gonna deal with this. Like how if you kept on, like knowing from experience, like the little shit I even do. They don't want you, like they're gonna get you. Then you bragging about what you got too. We knew this was happening, but you cussed out the people who gave a fuck about you. Child. For these people, and you know it's other sector that did this to you. Like that's the thing. You cussed your own people out and forsake your own people for the other people that you were trying to engage is the ones that did it to you. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Let's see. Now, oh, Lord, I seen something else.
Then so you still have it where people could red ball your video, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because somebody came up in here late wanting people to repeat stuff like they can't use the red ball.
No, yeah, I leave mine on. I haven't done it where I can turn it off. Wait a minute. 4017. Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Okay, I got it now. But no, I got it. They can just red ball. But yeah, we just talking about the cases with the stuff for the topics of the day. Lemon stuff. Yep, baby, yep. Yep, it's a go. I got you, Jada.
You
Yeah.
looked up the address?
Yes, baby.
Oh, let me see.
Damn, them people don't like. Hey, Diva, I wasn't questioning your work. I was just saying somebody came and dropped that, and I didn't know. I didn't know that was the case. We just got a back check saying that the iron of it all was where it was, and I just spoke how that's Bible and stuff. But they wanted people to know, hey, bitch, don't be over here talking crazy about my work, baby. I'm gonna get somebody to show you. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, back check, okay, other sector, okay. I didn't believe you, but I just had to, verify some things because I'm gonna give them, I mean, he got to get something out of there, if he's saying that, he ain't confirmed just where the place was, it didn't really matter because it's still a case. Like Jay Dunn said, everybody missing the point. The main point is, his first time is not coming in December. This has been a progression since May. So yeah, it's not whether it's true or not at this point because he been going. It'd be different if this is the first time he went to court and he didn't know nothing about it, and maybe he hadn't got served, and then he might want to block it out, so he don't want to go look it up because he don't want to have the knowledge of it. But this was about something that's ongoing, though. That's different. So if you're appearing and they had to put a bench warrant out on you for a serious case, it must keep getting continued. But they're moving it along, so it's not like he don't know about it at this point.
Okay, I got what you saying, and y'all, it was the liquor store for the hit and run. So he did the hit and run at the liquor store. If you Google the address, the street view is the damn liquor store, and that's the location of where the property damage happened. So I wonder if he backed into that liquor store, like backed into something on their property, and that's where the property damage comes in at. Cause how in the world, if you traveling on the street, how it could be a precise location like that, unless he was at the liquor store either getting some more liquor or pulling in to get something or whatever, probably already inebriated and hit something in front of that establishment and hauled ass. As if that establishment didn't have security cameras or something outside. I mean, who's to say? Or he could have been foolish enough to have hit something and then came back again to get some more liquor the next day. He could be one of them motherfuckers to go and know you done did wrong in somebody's business or property, and then you would still turn around and come back again. Like they ain't gonna remember your ass. That's wild as hell.
Mm-mm. Damn, like for real? Ooh, ooh. Mm-mm-mm.
Not
The
Sam's
devil
overdose.
lives.
What
Now I
do
gotta
it matter
finish.
how far? What does that matter how far the liquor store is from his house? What does that
Okay,
matter?
Sam, you a local, you a channel fave, baby. I'll see if I can do the mileage for you, child.
But what
Babe,
does it matter?
I don't know.
Whether
I
it
think
was
he might
2
be
feet
saying,
away?
like, the fact that he could walk or something. I think he's saying, I think he agreeing with like what we would say. I think he's trying to say he probably could have just walked and not have been irresponsible.
Right. And Sims overdose. I'm not upset with you, but I just don't understand the relevance. Like, what's the relevance of it? The fool been driving under the influence, and now it's proof of it. Just thank the Lord he damaged property and not damaged a human life.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that is the blessing in it. Property is the saving grace, baby, but you're not gonna keep on getting that though. You're not gonna keep getting that saving grace. And like, I mean, how much are you gonna do? Child, I know what Sims was doing. I know my people. Sims, this how much I know my people. Sims, I know what you were saying. Guess how long it is? 0.4. 0.4 for a healthy man. God damn. 3 minutes in a car.
So it was he traveled
0.4.
0.4
Hey,
4 miles to the liquor store.
Salute to the panel. I came up here to
yes.
ask a
Right.
question because Mama D says she's a Bell's bondsman, whatever she is, and she pulled the information and this name has no cases. So how the hell is everybody else pulling information out of the database, but she says she can't find it? Because a Bell's bondsman can pull an affidavit and everything because they want to know what they's dealing with before they jump on that bone. So how come she ain't finding it? She lying for lemon?
What? How did she? Does he have a bar?
Mama D live in Texas. Let's start there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why in the hell would she think that she got access to California shit if she a Bell's bondsman in Texas?
I don't know. She
But
said
I
this
don't
name
even think
has
she
no
a
case.
Bell's bondsman. When you a Bell's bondsman, don't you have to chase people to get the money?
No, a Bell's bondsman is when somebody come into your office and ask you, could you cover their bond, and they do a payment plan with you because they can't afford to pay it out to the court.
Okay. I guess I was thinking about Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm like,
Yeah, you
how long you got?
you thinking about the bounty hunters?
I'm
Rome
like, how
Shaker, did
long
you
he
hear
gonna be
the
doing all
update?
that?
Did you hear the update that the
Huh?
liquor store? Did you hear the update that the liquor store was on a 0.4 from the house? 3 minutes.
No, I didn't know how far it was.
Yeah.
But I seen all the documentation for myself, so I know somebody lying, and it's in the database, and it was pulled up because she walked us step by step, gave us everything, and we typed it in ourselves. So there's no way you can't say it ain't coming up for you, and we went into their site and got it ourselves. Like, how are you gonna tell these type of lies?
But did he need a
I
bone?
think Mama D is wanting to believe Lemon because remember, Mama D used to be over there with Lemon and Sir King Heavy.
Well, she said it ain't
But
no case, but it clearly states that he got a court date coming up.
Right. Well, he got several. He got another pending case, and he got 30 other ones that we looked at. And that he done. Some of them, a lot of them, several of them done with the collections for court, which mean they gonna get all they fine this time. They want all their money.
I don't know what's going on in California because normally when you start playing like that, they revoke your license.
Right.
At the end of
I was
hit and run, they gonna make him take some type of classes if he
yeah,
don't
they
want
gonna
it to be on his record or right. It's gonna be stipulation. So I don't understand how he laid back and chill about this, and let alone he's still drinking.
and the mama still let him drive the cars in her name. She a fool.
Cause it probably had to go on her name, but he paid for it. It
Right.
could be that's what his $7,000 went to. He bought that car.
Well, it turned out that was a lie though. That she never paid him. Because he told us he went and got a 2025 Malibu when he got the Vegas stuff. And they was bragging about the Vegas sponsor.
Well, if you got two,
all of
well,
that was a lie.
why ain't nobody seen the Malibu yet? And when you was on your live, you was bragging about you having an Equinox.
Not
He told us he
only
wanted two
that, y'all keep talking about the Malibu. Y'all keep forgetting that he still got a sister and everything else. Ain't no telling who Malibu he probably was in one day.
No, we never saw it.
Right, I
I
never
didn't.
seen him. All I
Me
know
neither.
is he said that he had a Chevy Equinox, and I ain't knocking an Equinox because I got a 2020 Chevy Equinox, so it is what it
This is
is.
2015 Equinox. He was is that worth bragging about? Nothing wrong with it because ain't nothing wrong with not having no car, no baby. Yes, but I'm just saying if it run, it run. But unless that bitch run. But I'm saying
Right.
that when I do all the extra shit for YouTube, and then people be like, okay, ain't nothing wrong with having it. Not you, but that's what his people probably say too. If they pick it apart, and they do that shit, but they know if it was anybody else, they would drag for it. That's how they do. This is what's get. That's why people don't keep it real. Like y'all don't want this not to be real. I'm not gonna post it. I'm not gonna share it out on my community wall, nothing like that. But I'm talking about it because it's tea. And if they done talked about me for shit that's lies and even worse and said even worse. But I don't think that like it's obviously something's going on because he could clear up a lot of this stuff and counter it. Hell, they told me lied on
And
me to have
Sam,
33 general septation. I would go get my goddamn MVR.
and Sam's my bad. I didn't know why. I didn't know that it was relevant, but I guess you got a point that he didn't have to go too far. But it also, Stacey Francis said that if he was driving in California without insurance, then he damn sure ain't got a license. Because I guess in California they'll suspend your license if you driving without insurance.
Girl, you know Georgia strict as hell too. You know how that is. Georgia strict as a motherfucker. They will take your shit right there and pound you for one day over, like 1 o'clock in the morning. If your shit ended at midnight, bitch, and then pound your shit right then and there.
Oh,
If you don't register,
my mom and them always taught me to have insurance. That's the first thing that you're supposed to have. So I don't even know. From Mississippi to Louisiana and now in Georgia, I never was without insurance because I knew if I'm on drive, I need that.
right? Well, you know, all my clients was just a different breed. You know, the ones where I seen it happen to. I was in the SWATs, baby.
Okay, so what's financial responsibility present to officer about? Do anybody
Insurance,
know?
The
proof of insurance.
insurance,
Okay.
your insurance is your financial responsibility because if you get into an accident or something, you need to be financially
Mm.
responsible, which means your insurance needs to cover it. And he ain't have none.
They don't take you to jail. They impound you for not even. I'm talking about registration, like how you did on their birthday and stuff. If it's the day you was out and you waited till last minute at 1 a.m., they can get you. I'm talking about registration, Charlene. But yeah, I know the license. Of course, they can arrest. They arrest you in Tennessee for no license or driving on suspended license, or it's up to the officer's discretion. They have let some people go for driving on suspended license, but for the most part, if they really kind, they will take you in. But he gonna have a suspended license now. So what y'all gonna do when he driving and y'all know he got a suspended license? Because the people gonna find out about it now, baby. They gonna keep once y'all show them these places. What they do is they even have Google alerts on some of our names, like when anything pop up new on the internet. And then also too, this thing they're gonna keep checking and make sure he going all of that. So when they find out that he got his license suspended, what the people gonna say then? Because then how you justify him driving?
And then it gotta be.
DoorDash.
I don't think California gonna play with him, even though they make their own laws, because they didn't give him the citation to respond by mail. They checked that he got to appear in court. He got to appear. They made sure they checked that box. So yeah, that ain't something you can solve by putting the money in the mail or nothing. They want you to go before the judge.
Mm-hmm.
And his mama better be careful because
money. You know, in California they DoorDash alcohol too.
They do that up here. And then another thing, his mom better be careful that car being in her name. His mama better be careful because his mom better be careful because by that car being in her name, they can hold her liable as well.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's why I said it feel like to me he don't even care about his mama. If he cared about that woman, as soon as he got wind that her driver's license was on the community wall, he would have shut all this shit down. But then he didn't even care about that. He said it wasn't him. Only for him to finally say that it was him and his mama and his birth certificate over there at Teresa's on Friday, whenever I was questioning him. And then now his mama name is on there as the owner of that vehicle. So yeah, I feel like he done got his mama tangled up in this. Because especially if it ain't no insurance, but she owned the vehicle, there got to be some repercussion in that. If you are the vehicle owner, you're supposed to have some insurance coverage on there. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. If not, you supposed to put liability on there to cover everything you come across.
Oh, here go another lie buster. I mean, we obviously know things are a lie, but I'm just going with it just in case any kind of counters. I love to think of like counters already. Here's another counter. If you have a brand new car and you got to finance because he ain't bought cash for no goddamn 2025, he put down on it. And he said he didn't have to trade his other car in, which is not a lie. He didn't have to trade anything in if he does have another car beside this one. But a 2025 is mandatory to have insurance. The state would even be the problem. The fucking car note people will come get that shit. Full coverage. You can't even declare. You can't even make it. You can't even take down
Look what Stacy said. She said if you read the ticket, he doesn't have a valid license. The vehicle registration is expired and no insurance.
Oh God!
Wait a minute. It's like insurance. It's like insurance.
Let me land this point one time real quick. The 2025. So that doesn't make any sense. So usually because she probably had to put that car in her name too because he don't have the stuff, and now it turns out the reason why she probably put it in if she does let's believe him, he has a Malibu, he has 25 Malibu, she would have to put in his name for all the license and all the bullshit and the needing to get insurance, and he probably got to get an SR22, he probably got all kinds of problems, gonna pay a lot for insurance, so it's probably his mama's name, so it's nothing to add another car. So how would the 2025 still be here? It's not seized by the people who he owed to, and it's got insurance, but the 2015 Equinox don't. There's the lie there too, because you have to have issues. You can't even get liability. I'm gonna go read Stacy, but go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna go on mute and go read that again.
Okay. That's interesting. How in the hell he ain't got nothing on that car to make that car legal? And he did the property damage at the liquor store.
Oh no,
Lord.
thank you, Stacey. I appreciate that. I knew you was. I appreciate that. That's a real moment. Thank you, because I want to make sure everything. Yeah, because that's the first thing they'll say, and then I need to be. If I'm looking at it, I can actually look at all of it. So basically, some of the answer things that we questioned it was answered by what she said by reading the rest of the ticket. I'm gonna go look and see what I can see on the other ones. I just did. I was so damn looking like how when you get the spinning message, child, you just be going through looking like oh Lord. And secret receipts are my little, what Molly say, it's my little kink. It's like I like getting like untold tea. So he know I be like excited. So I was looking. But I'm like, all this is nothing new to him. And I don't hope he don't receive this in a way of trying to assist people in doing it to you. Lemon, that's not what I'm doing. But I had to comment on this, brother. That's just irresponsible. Don't nobody want to hear no news about you sitting there gone 30 there and 6 years old and gone. Like, no. And we said that to you before.
I don't want to hear no news about him taking somebody else out. Fuck him. He makes the conscious decision to do it every goddamn day. Every day he wake up and make the conscious decision to do what he been doing for the last almost 2 years. Because if we really think about it, he started his channel in February. We almost at February again. That'll be year number 2 that we've been looking at him do this bullshit and talk about you. Stop trying to soften the blow. I don't give a damn if he get upset because he putting people's life in danger. Hell, he put somebody's property in danger. That's why he got that hit run. That's why he ran. So one thing that I don't believe in is not being blunt and honest when it comes to people and it comes to this type of mess right here.
I forgot about how you feel about that. I know. You don't play about that. Like they thought you was just trying to be spiteful with Food Junkie, but you were serious. That's how you feel about that.
I'm very serious about it.
Right, Charlene.
I'm very serious. Yeah, so because at the end of the day, them people be innocent that be driving. They don't know what in the hell you got going on. And they innocent.
Hey, Tanari, boo.
But yeah, I was just saying that, Demon Soul, because you like, we don't want to see you go. I told him a year and a half ago that he gonna end up winding up like his dead brother behind this fuckery, and everybody got upset and up in the uproar when I told him that. Talk about don't be too harsh. Why you gotta bring up his brother?
Yeah.
Correct.
I told him the same thing. You check that later. They've been telling him the same type of harshness, even lower. The same people.
Who?
Have you not noticed lately? The same people who told you that been talking to him even harsher and saying worse and saying that all the time to him too.
Yeah, but of course, I'm always the trendsetter because I'm gonna speak my mind when I see it the first time. Whereas a lot of these motherfuckers gotta see it happen over and over and over and over and over again before they say anything. But yes, I've noticed that some of the same people that have some issues about me want to try to cancel me and all this weird ass shit behind it are the same people that saying something now and now he done did a whole damn hit and run. Well, what you say about it now? A year and a half later. So yeah, I get that you don't want him to think that it's a dragon session, but hell, this right here, he deserves to be drugged for this because it's some bullshit how he endangering the other people.
Oh no, it's a dragon session. I'm telling him I'm not assisting in trying to dox him and make him put his shit on public, like show people. I'm not assisting in none of that. I said, because I don't do that. I said, but no, but I'm telling you about yourself. This is a dragging session. I don't mind him knowing that.
So they lied. Lemmy did go to arrangement court. All that documentation is here. He did go to arrangement and he promised to go to court.
Well, me and Demon Soul had already confirmed that before you clicked the link. That's why when they was up in her chat. Yeah, because they was up in her chat like, well, what if he didn't know? Or what if he didn't check his mail? I said he done been there. He first went in August, then he was there October 8th. October 8th. And he told them that he coming back on December 15th. So it ain't no he didn't check his mail. He was already there on October 8th.
Mm-hmm. He had arraignment on 8/4/2025, 10/8/2025. So yeah, they both of them occurred and he got another one scheduled 12/15. So you right.
And think about it. You know how he his show is at night, so we don't think about it or whatever. We don't correlate the way he doing or what it's weird because he be around in the clouds, but he don't hardly ever like play in the day, like for real. Well, when he was talking about he had the miss, and I want to see if these dates coincide. He goes to night court. So think about it. His show would be affected because they be up in that late, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like it'd be late.
Wait a minute, when he go to night court, because all these court times is daytime. He went at 7 a.m. for arraignment.
It's on the other ones. It's night court on the other ones.
Okay, 8:04. He went at 7 a.m. 10:08. He go at 8:30 and 12:15 coming up. He go at 8:30 a.m.
No, the other citations where it's been like over.
Oh, okay. I just looked at the recent ones. I ain't go to the old ones.
But you need to look at the dates of those, even so he only been making content for 2 years. So if them was
I mean he could have. I said I know that they go back. Them things go back way back. I seen that. I'm saying I thought there was some stuff right before this hit and run.
Oh, and not only that, you got to remember, Lemon is a whole 3-hour difference from East Coast time. So even right now, it's nighttime for us, but it ain't nighttime over there.
Yeah, I know, but if he go to night court, it's even later. So his show go on late though. But I was just saying that it's not the big thing here.
What the hell is Pizarro? She ain't in your chat because she said it was a lie. We didn't see no proof, so I want to hear what she got to say now.
Well, she was up in the chat and she was up in here and then she left.
She getting involved, or like she was like defending it or something. Oh, I didn't know that.
I told you he clicked her link before you got up there. I told you.
No, I know he clicked her link because that's where I heard the stuff about Ro and me. Because he told her to ask me and Ro about the stuff about it in Vegas, how they was trying to run a play and with Lemon and Ro spoke up and stopped it and told him not to do it and blah blah and all that. He would be uncomfortable. So that's what I heard because he talked about that when he got up there with Pizarro for that one-on-one. Because he was talking about Shaquille.
He talked about this. He talked about this court bullshit. That was the first thing that he talked about because he got up there trying to make Pizarro agree with him, and she was foolish enough to agree because he was like, "Remember when Diva thought she found you and she really didn't find you? All of this, I don't have court and all this kind of stuff." So basically, he trying to play on Pizarro about when Diva used to try to get her that Diva was wrong, and so Pizarro fed right into that. And I was typing up in her chat, and I was like, "No, Pizarro, he does have a case." I said, "He lying. He lying. He lying. He lying." By that time, Diva had went live, and I left.
Oh.
So wait a minute, because he got a lot of stuff active enhancement. They said no, correctable no, but they said it's an enhancement. Then they gave another enhancement. Then they gave an infraction, and they gave a misdemeanor. You know, son, this just too much. This too much.
I think for me, the lies just too much for me. It's just the lies for me, girl.
It is the lies.
And the fact that he got Mama D, which no disrespect to Mama D, but Mama D is like 85 years old, and he got this woman really believing that all of this ain't happening, and that's some bullshit. Cause he know damn well what he got, but he over there got her thinking that he don't have anything.
Mm-mm-mm. And then it's like all the stuff he lashing out and telling people they don't know what they talking about when especially they was talking to him about when he went to go to Chick-fil-A. I wonder was that after the accident. See, it's like that and it might have even been the night
No,
up.
Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A thing happened last year. Remember, I ain't been on Lemon's channel since like last year when I fell out with him after the Halloween competition last year. Then the few times that I was on his channel, I ended up P-bombing him and then gave him the false flag, and I ain't been over there since.
Well, recently though, he was drinking all day because he was on YTC panel and he was drinking. and drunk, sounding drunk or whatever, like he was still from the night before. And then he said he's gonna go drive to the liquor store. What y'all talking about? I'm gonna drive to the liquor store and get some more. He was like all doing all that, going all crazy. I think it was after one of the mother incidents, and they was talking to him about like, you already drunk, like you finna go to the liquor store and get some more. And so I'm just saying, I don't know when it happened though, but I can just think of a couple times where they was on live with him and he was impaired and they're driving and then talking crazy, which that means he wasn't fully concentrating. You can't be engaged with the audience like that and truly fully concentrating. And your reactions.
Yeah, I was just saying that because this morning, YouTube cameras was talking about the Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, why do y'all think the only time he drove drunk is when y'all know about it? The motherfucker got a life 24/7 and he's always drunk.
That's another thing. Yep. But it's been more than the Chick-fil-A incident, even the ones that we knew about. But like, you're right. Just imagine the ones we don't know about, because probably if he just so whatever, he might think, okay, yeah, I ain't finna, or it might be times where he done got off live, so we wouldn't know about it because he already still up and got his second win when he be staying up and going to the morning panel sometime when he be like alert and just kind of like up there, which I question if it's more than alcohol. But anyway, the alcohol just might be the the thing to say, because that's more socially acceptable to say I got a drinking problem. Because I mean, all this stuff, this is something else got to be wrong. This is something else. It's not ever about what it's about. This is crazy. Nobody takes this many chances and don't care about themselves unless it's something going on that they don't feel like they got nothing to lose. And I know grieving, people will say, y'all, we can't use that as an excuse, but that is very powerful. It could trigger something. I don't know, but it's no excuse though, because you're getting a correction from the law. That might have been the first time.
Grieving what? According to what came out, the brother.
I know, but I'm getting ahead of you. Said I thought what I'm doing tonight is I said I know we know what we know, y'all, but what I'm doing is getting ahead, playing advocate for all the excuses they about to pour out the thing, and I'm gonna hit them each and every time. That's what I said that a little bit ago. I said that's what I was doing tonight. I was gonna hit everything and play advocate. I said, but we know what we know, and we know ain't no excuse for this bullshit. But I'm gonna do that because I know these are things they're gonna say. I watch them all the time do this shit day in and day out. I know what they're gonna say. Watch all this little stuff come up. I'm saying something about, and they're gonna try to make it excuse.
Well, it seems like they already are if they're not already buying into his lie. But yeah, D-Miss, oh well. I'm gonna get off here. I'll be listening up in the chat, but I'm not about to spend my entire night analyzing Lemon. All of this shit is dead ass wrong. No, you can. I'm gonna be listening.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna get off too. I was gonna tell them I was gonna get off anyway, but I was just reading this comment. They said, didn't Mama D used to follow J Dunn around, dragging her from panel to panel?
She used to call in the Sir Kings and drag me all the time. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She did.
Yeah, I remember.
I never cussed her. It was during the pandemic, and I used to cuss her ass out back. But it seemed like once she had got her husband, then she calmed down. And I'm like, well, maybe she needed her husband, a man up in her life, to make her stop getting up on the damn panels and antagonizing people.
Oh, Room Shaker said she still was here. You said something about Room Shaker?
No, I didn't say nothing about Room Shaker. I just looked and I see it's 10:30. So I'm about to get out of here and get ready for bed.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off here too. I'm gonna just be chilling in the things. I'm gonna go see what Pastor's live, y'all. If y'all want to know where to go over there. He's apologizing to Ro Lolo and some 757. I think that's one of his mods. So I don't know what that's about, but if that's what y'all want to do, but I'm gonna go into, so I'm gonna clear the head while I'm feeling a little tired because we know what happens.
Okay, Demon Soul. Well, thank you for having me up.
Thank you for coming up, Jay. Did you see that comment I left you on your? Did you see your comment I left you about? Ooh, let's talk about it. Like you said, you was finna get ready to watch the prequel to the, because I like get scared myself with shit.
Oh, no, I didn't check it. But yeah, maybe we could schedule something to review that maybe sometime.
Yeah, and then I also said we could. I said I've been wanting to do a live. What I said the thing was I've been wanting to do a live with you on where we just like talk about different topics. And I said we can even discuss the Kennedy thing too and have an organic conversation in front of everybody about the Kennedy stuff, and then roll into the old man, and then maybe have another conversation about some of the other stuff, like maybe this Jasmine Crockett thing with Stephen A. Smith. It's just a couple other things. We could just do that, like roll into that, like how we just go back and forth when they don't understand like how we actually can talk, and like, and then just like have it going back and forth like that on different topics. I think that would be fun.
Okay. Well, yeah, we could discuss it. Honestly, though, I haven't really been doing much lives and stuff because I'm honestly over most of this stuff. But
Right.
this
That's
right here, I'm
different.
talking about because this could kill people, which I've been
Mm.
said that before. But a lot of this other bullshit, I'm not interested in. But I don't mind reviewing the movie and talking about real shit. That's
Right.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, have a good night, Dina. So.
Okay, y'all too. Yeah, Tanari, I think that would be a good conversation. That would be just getting something different. I don't even really care about y'all know I don't care about the numbers and all that stuff because I don't even go lie, but I wouldn't mind create. It ain't like hell. It's almost like my own little sector within the sector. Just change the subject, and people who claim they tired of stuff, if they want to hear people change the subject, they'll come. If they don't, or at least maybe do a B sector live or two a week, and then just do anytime else I come on, like just do change the subject lives, or like do once a week B sector, kind of like hit all the hot spots, and then the rest of the time it's just called change the subject type time. You know what? That's a good idea. That's what I think I might do. And people can't kick no link and bring no me no sector shit because I will address it or review what I need to review. I'll still be in other people's chats and I'll still be talking about it. And then on the next day, other days, is change the subject because it's my channel, right? I can do what I want to do. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Pazar.
Girl, why is it two of us right there?
Yeah, I know. I clicked some stuff on StreamYard I shouldn't have to change the thing. I was playing with it because I didn't know what it would do. Everybody been saying it was like a vertical. But did you hear all
On the
the
other
recent
one,
events?
they sent me the information card.
Yes, child. I can't believe that. Calling the mama
Yeah, I
name. We
mean,
found out it happened at the liquor store. Because
I
I
can't.
actually,
I'm
and
gonna put it in
then
the back chat.
I looked at the distance between the liquor store and his house. It was only 0.4 miles, child.
Did you see
He
that?
could
Did
have
you get
just,
your little notification?
yeah, it ain't really like all that. It just, be making people think it's something. You know how they title stuff. But yeah, yeah, that was like everybody was like how close it was. They was like, because that don't make no sense. It was just that close, a 3-minute drive and 0.4 from the place to just go to that same store. And
Yeah,
then
he
they
always said
found
it
out
was
the
right
license
down the
suspended
road.
too. His license suspended too.
He said that's a lie.
And then he didn't have no proof of insurance.
He said that's another lie. But let me show his license last night. So, I don't know
Oh,
because
he
that's the
did?
thing. Yeah, last night, on his live, he ended up showing his whole life
But
on
I
his
mean, he could
live.
have got a new license.
But if
What
his
was he trying to
license,
prove?
so is the license suspended currently or no? Is the question.
That's what they said on the thing, but he could have got that new license though, and it's still been suspended from this other thing that happened. If he got that new license in the last month, this incident only happened in May. He could have got a new license since the one. Remember the paperwork that Eva got the license
So
from was from a
he got it
settlement
in.
year.
Well, yeah, his license that he said he got was the one he did from Vegas Gate, which was last year. He had to renew it. Well, not renew it, get a better license because the one that she did put out. Remember that old license that Diva did put out. Well, that was old, and let me show us the license that he got that he did for Vegas. That license last night, but
Right.
he was so drunk and stuff, and he was trying to cover his hand over everything that he ended up taking his hand off and exposing date of birth, everything, the whole entire thing. I'm like, wow, you just literally doxed yourself, your own self. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
So I don't understand how the license is suspended and it don't show they suspended. But I mean, hey, shit, I don't know. You know, tell me with Lemmy.
But
He
either
probably
way,
done gave
though,
you shit.
what was the point in showing a new license? Of course, it wouldn't look the same because that was years and years ago.
Oh, he showed the new license because they say it didn't look like him.
Oh.
The old license didn't look like him.
Mm. But did the date of birth match?
I don't know, because when I came in, he ended up putting his hand back on it. And I was like, wow, did you just expose your shit? You know they finna screenshot this. Leaving them on your ass right now.
You never prove no mess like that because it always backfires some type of way. The strangest thing will happen. You could have the camera off
Somebody
and the
said
shit.
to prove something?
Huh?
Oh, you talking
Oh
about
no.
them improving himself? Mm-hmm.
Hey Jake.
Hey, Pizarro. Don't bring your ass up here with this bullshit. What do you think happens when a license gets suspended? Do you think somebody comes and knocks on your door and say, "Hey, give me the license back. It's suspended"?
You stupid.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. Mm-hmm. Right, yes. Cause you're like, well, he showed the well, yeah, he showed it, but that don't mean that it's valid. I'm just going by the date on the license. But his
That's
accident was
it.
made. His accident was May 2nd, 2025. 2025, like 4 months ago.
Girl, y'all too okay, good. I'm not that invested in his life shit. I don't even give a fuck.
Well, I mean, clearly. But
I'm just
you
talking
talking
about
about,
what I saw last night. That was it.
well, I was genuinely wanting to know, what do you expect to happen when a license is suspended? If you thought they come and get it back from you, if they tell you to go take it to the DMV and hand it in, or they say mail it in,
No, if your
or do they
license
tell you to
gets
put it?
suspended and you end up getting pulled over, they just gonna cut it in the state of
Oh,
Florida.
and they ain't gonna take you to jail or give you no punishment at all?
No, not in the state of Florida. They don't. The only time they take you to jail is if you are like a habitual driver, and that's for people who drink driving on drugs, that type. But if your license suspended, they trying to get it passed where if your license suspended, the police can and they catch you down with suspended license, they can take you to jail. But as of now, no. Your license
They
suspended
say
in
that he got an
state of Florida,
ID. They said he couldn't get no license. See, that makes sense. That match up to his license being suspended. They said he had to get a California ID. And that thing he got in Vegas was an ID, not a driver's license. And they can look the same, but they
the
have that little
ID
thing.
in that driver license is but the same identification. It's really no big deal with the ID in the driver license. We talking about
No, we talking
the
about they
part of
give
him
truth
being
to his license
suspended,
being
right?
suspended. Oh
There
Lord.
is a difference between the
I
two.
thought we were talking
One
about the
means
one when he got the license was suspended, right?
Right. That would
Yeah,
match
that's the
up to
part we
the
talking about.
records. That would match up to the records, which means it's him. Like he's trying to still say this person is not him. That's the whole point. He's trying to still say this person is not him. And the license that would match up to why he had to get a new ID and not a new driver's license because he told the people he had to get
No
an
Limit
ID.
has a driver license. It was shown last night. So
Okay. I don't know.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
see how much he showed, so I don't know. Like, 'cause I
Yeah,
don't
I
know how
can't
it
go
seems
by everything that Diva says. I'm sorry, but some of her doxing don't
not
be
Diva.
correct
I'm talking.
at
I'm
all.
getting this from my chat. I'm not getting it from. I didn't see Diva.
But they're getting this information from Diva, is what I'm saying. This
Oh,
is
okay.
Diva's information. That's why it's been passed around. And all I'm saying is, it's not like Diva be accurate on her doxing. Okay, because how many names and faces I got?
this is very accurate. I went to the Sacramento County website where you could get public case access. I have the case number. I sent the screenshot for D Miss O to look at it. I know that you dislike Diva because of what she did to you, but this is accurate information.
And just like when she turn around and do it to y'all, y'all gonna dislike her too. So try take the
She
information as
ain't
much
gotta
as you
turn around and
can.
do nothing to me
Y'all
because all
remember
my
she
shit
didn't do
already out
everybody
here.
else the same way.
My shit
A
out
lot of
here,
people shit have been
my
out here
court stuff
that were
out here, all of my
justified,
stuff out here. So she
but
can't
does
turn
it
around and do nothing to
justify
me.
it?
No, but I'm telling you, this is accurate.
Okay.
I looked on the website,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not looking at that type of stuff.
and the car's in his mama name. He don't even own that car. His mama name on the court documents too for the website.
Okay.
Well, Jay Dunn, I don't know if you said or not, but didn't you strike Lemon? Don't you know if his name matched what's on the document?
Of course I know.
Right.
I
That's
struck
another
him.
thing.
I was the first person that came out here and told y'all it was a shooting at his apartment complex. I didn't know his information, but I guess Pizarro just feel like Diva is wrong. But no, I'm able to confirm and verify because all of that striking wars between me and Lyndon, I had all his information months ago.
Lemon didn't strike you. You struck
Yes, he
him.
did.
And you porn
He
bombed him. No, I thought that was
he did. Hold
Octavius.
on.
Was that
No,
not Octavius?
Lemon. Octavius struck me twice. Then Lemon turned around and did a counter notification appeal. And when he did that, he had to put his own information. I guess he couldn't wait on Octavius, or Octavius wasn't available. Lemon put his own shit up
Oh,
in there.
gotcha.
That's how come I told y'all about the shooting. I didn't know his information, so that's why I'm telling you that it is legit and that Lemon is lying to your face. And I knew this information before Diva ever put anything out here.
He not lying to my face. Y'all the ones that excited about this information. I'm not. I don't give a damn.
Didn't you say that you lost somebody of drunk driving?
Yes, I did. What that got to do with me?
The report for this hit and run happened in front of the liquor store.
So was it a drunk driving situation?
Correct. He damaged property in
And
front of
I
that
so
liquor
you want
store.
me to so what exactly you want me to do, Jada? Do you want
I
me to
don't want
go
you
over
to
there?
do. I don't want.
Yeah, you are a
I
liar,
don't. Hold
living.
on. I
Jada
don't want
got
you to
you.
do.
Jada said that you are full of shit. You're a drunk driver. You got a court case. You're lying about everything. What exactly is there that you want me to do?
I didn't ask you to do anything. I just want you to know that he lied to your face. That's it. And that he was drinking and he hit something and damaged property. And the address up on the paperwork of where the accident occurred, if you put it in Google, it's the liquor store. That's it.
Child, I'm about to
Oh,
wrap this up.
I'm good on that. All right, Demon Boo.
I'm gonna go check out. Y'all go check out Juicy if y'all want to go see
I
something.
think
But
I think Pizarro was just ready to be doing some coddling up here. And if she done lost a relative from drunk driving, ain't no way she should coddle him in this circumstance at all. That's my only point about it. But yeah, all right, Demon Soul. Bye.
all right, bye.